Valencia, Saug, Canyon Country, Stevenson Ranch. When you're looking at a map, it all just looks like Santa Clarita. But I promise you, the neighborhood you choose will completely define your lifestyle right here. Are you paying an extra $500 a month for community pools that you never use? Are you stuck in traffic when you could be on a quiet street closer to your daily commute? Choosing the wrong neighborhood is the #1 mistake relocating buyers make. Today, we're ending the confusion. We are going to take a high-level view and give a general description of 4 of the cities that compose Santa Clarita. That way you can find the perfect place that fits your needs. Hey everybody, I'm Larry Fleischman and welcome back. I'm your Southern California real estate broker, and on this channel we break down all things real estate. In our last videos, we covered the market and the secret to finding affordable homes. And today we're going to get granular. We're going to put Valencia, Saug, Canyon Country, and Stevenson Ranch head to head, comparing them on amenities, price, property features, so that you can see exactly what you're going to get for your money. All right, first up is Valencia. I call this the master plan community because everything here is designed for the ultimate in convenience and for those that enjoy more of a structured lifestyle. The amenities, well, it's clean, it's organized, and it's master planned. The hallmark of Valencia are the paseos, miles of interconnected walking and biking paths that connect you to parks, shopping, local campuses, often without ever having to cross a major street. The price? Well, this convenience comes at a little bit of a premium. Valencia has some of the higher prices in Santa Clarita, and you can almost always expect to pay both HOA fees and Mello-Roos. Now, that especially applies in the newer construction communities. The property features. This is where Valencia shines. You get access to community pools, clubhouses, and pristine parks right outside your door. Everything's newer, everything's maintained, and everything is highly accessible. So who's Valencia for? Well, it really appeals to buyers who value convenience and shared amenities above all else. People that want a turnkey, move-in ready experience and are willing to pay a bit of a premium for a highly planned community structure. Next, let's head over to Saug. I call this the traditional suburb. This is where buyers are going to find incredible value with more classic home styles. The amenities, well, this is classic suburbia. The homes are more established, built primarily in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And this means you often get larger, more private backyards, mature trees, and a quiet, settled-in community layout. What's this going to cost? Well, the price is often considered, this is often considered a sweet spot. Home prices are noticeably more affordable than in the newer areas of Valencia. And the best part, the vast majority of Saug has no Mello-Roos and often no HOA. And this can result in a massive monthly savings. The property features, well, you generally get more space for your money, larger lots. And because the prices are a little lower, you're paying a little bit less in property taxes. It's located within the William S. Hart Union School District. And you can find detailed, objective information about the local campuses on the district's website and ratings for the schools on the Great Schools website. There's going to be a link for them right in the description below. So who is Saug for? Well, it appeals to budget-conscious buyers who want a strong sense of community, people that desire a larger yard and are willing to maybe do a few cosmetic updates to build sweat equity. All right, our third stop is Canyon Country. Now, I call this the spacious retreat. It's got some of the most affordable single-family homes in the valley, and it's got a more relaxed, spacious layout. The amenities? Well, Canyon Country is a diverse mix. You have older, established neighborhoods similar to Saug, but you also have brand new developments on the east side. It features fantastic access to open space, nature, and hiking trails. There's some amazing estates in Canyon Country with horse property. There's a lot of variety. Now the price, it's typically your most affordable entry point to Santa Clarita, but you have to be careful. The older parts have no Mello-Roos, but the newer tracks, they absolutely do, and you've got to do your homework here. The property features, well, incredible values. You can find single family homes here at a price point that is very difficult to find anywhere else in Santa Clarita. It's also seeing a lot of growth and investment, making it a great area to consider. So who is Canyon Country for? Well, in a lot of ways, it appeals to the first-time home buyers looking to maximize their budget and people who want a slightly more, established environment while still being close to, the rest of the city amenities. It also appeals to those people that want horse property and bigger layouts and some of those larger ranch-style homes. And finally, let's talk about Stevenson Ranch. I call this the Hillside Enclave. Now, while it's not technically part of the city of Santa Clarita, it's a unincorporated portion of LA County. It's one of the most highly sought after communities in the valley. The amenities here, there are a number of gated communities. There's sprawling custom homes with incredible views and a layout that feels really tucked away from the main commercial hubs. The price? Well, a lot of Stevenson Ranch is at the top of the market. You'll find some of the highest home prices here, along with significant HOA and Mello-Roos to maintain the extensive community features and landscaping. The property features, well, you're going to be paying for privacy and security features and access to extensive community amenities. It's located within the Newhall School District, and I always encourage buyers to review the district's resources to see what specific programs are offered at the local campuses. And again, I'm going to put those links down below. So who is Stevenson Ranch for? Well, it appeals to buyers with a higher budget whose top priorities are privacy, expansive homes, and premium community features. So what did we talk about? Well, we've got Valencia for the buyer that wants that master plan convenience and shared amenities. We talked about Saug for the buyer who wants, established neighborhoods and larger lots. And we talked about Canyon Country for those folks that really want more affordability and access to open space. And finally, we touched on Stevenson Ranch for that buyer who really wants privacy and premium home features. Finding your perfect neighborhood is the most important step in your relocation journey. And because it is such a personal decision, I want to make you a very special offer. I want to give you a complimentary property match consultation. This is a 15-minute call where you tell me about your budget and the specific features that you're looking for in a home. And I'm going to provide you with objective options across Santa Clarita that meet your exact criteria. To book your free consultation, just click in the link in the description below. Now, I really hope this guide made your decision a little bit clearer, and if it did, please hit that like button and subscribe because you're not going to want to miss our next video. We're going to do a much deeper dive on that scary word that we keep mentioning, Mello-Roos. We'll talk about what it is, where it is, and how to avoid overpaying. I'm Larry Fleischman. I can't wait to help you find your home. And remember, for all things real estate, sell or buy, Larry's your guy. Valencia, Saug, Canyon Country, Stevenson Ranch. When you're looking at a map, it all just looks like Santa Clarita. But I promise you, the neighborhood that you choose will completely define your life here. Are you paying an extra $500 a month for community pools that you're never going to use? Are you stuck in traffic when you could be on a quiet street with better schools? Choosing the wrong neighborhood is the #1 mistake relocating families make. Today, we're ending the confusion. I'm breaking down the big 4 neighborhoods of Santa Clarita so you can find the perfect place for you and your family. let's figure out where you belong.